Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So Judge Loretta Preska has ordered the public release of more documents in the sex trafficking and sexual assault case against Jeffrey Epstein's longtime girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell. The documents in question come from the previous defamation lawsuit that was brought against Maxwell by Epstein's well-known alleged victim, Virginia Roberts Gouffre. Now, Maxwell's attorney argued against the release of these documents because they said that they could prejudice a jury and they could prevent Maxwell from receiving a fair trial. But Judge Preska disagreed, and she has ordered that these documents be released in 2 weeks. So we are going to see these documents very soon, no question about it. She did order some minor redactions. She's asked that all non-party, unidentified people be redacted, meaning that anyone not related to the case and who's referred to in these documents as a Jane Doe or just a Doe, their names are going to be redacted. The only exception that she made to that was Doe 1 and Doe 2. They didn't specify who Doe 1 is, but Doe 2 is Alan Dershowitz. So Gouffre, as you probably know, alleges that Epstein and Maxwell forced her to have sex with Dershowitz when she was still underage. Now, he, of course, denies that allegation, and he himself asked the judge to unmask his name in these documents. So this is some weird way of his trying to prove that he's innocent. So here's the documents that are going to be released soon that we're going to be able to see. Number one is the plaintiff's motion to compel data from defendant's undisclosed email account and for an adverse inference instruction. So this was a document that was filed by Gouffre's attorneys when Maxwell violated court orders. They had ordered her to turn over emails for the years between 2000 and 2002, and she refused. So Gouffre filed that motion to compel her, to force her to do it. The next document that we're going to be able to see is Gouffre's motion to enforce the court's order and direct Maxwell to answer deposition questions filed under seal. So this appears to be a document related to Maxwell's sexual history. There were a lot of questions that Maxwell refused to answer. Her attorney kept stepping in and saying, that's not relevant, don't answer that, and just, blocking all of this testimony. So looks like we're going to be able to see that. Again, hopefully there's not a lot redacted because some of this stuff has come out in drips and drabs, but a lot of this stuff was redacted. Number three is the plaintiff's motion to compel the production of documents subject to improper objection and improper claim of privilege. So this one's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, Gouffre was trying to force Maxwell to turn over documents, and Maxwell was objecting to the release of these documents, claiming that the information was privileged. Number four is the defendant's motion for protective order regarding personal financial information. Again, pretty self-explanatory, but this one stands out because Gouffre's team was seeking, among other things, information related to the Clintons. According to court filings, Gouffre's attorneys were asking for documents that included funding that Maxwell had received possibly from the Clinton Global Initiative, as well as their foundation, the Clinton Foundation. So if you've been following my show for a while, you know that Maxwell all but admitted that Epstein had recordings with Trump and women or girls, she didn't specify, but she also said that because she was talking to a reporter when she said this, and he was trying to get her to tell him where these recordings were, where these secret tapes were that Epstein had taken of people. And he asked specifically about Trump. And she said she didn't want to talk about Trump tapes, or she didn't want to talk about what she knew about Trump, because if she did, then people would ask her what she knew about Clinton too, and she would have to be fair. So really sounded like she had dirt on both of them and she knew that there were tapes. It's unlikely that Clinton's name is going to be unredacted in these documents unless someone has accused him, unless he is related to one of these cases against Maxwell. In that case, his name might be unredacted. I don't know, but it's unlikely. I've never heard of anyone specifically naming him, but that's not to say he's innocent. So we will get to see these things in 2 weeks. And even if his name isn't unredacted, we still might be able to decipher his identity based on, the surrounding content and just the context of the questions and information provided, because that was possible in other documents. There have been other documents released, and even though they don't name someone's name, you can just tell from other news stories and just other information that is leaked out who some of these people were, who some of the players were. And then the final document was a motion for an order for protection for a witness, a non-party witness. So it's unclear who filed this document because everything's sealed, but clearly someone was attempting to shield a witness who is not a party to the case. So that's it, guys. As always, I will keep you posted on all of this. I will absolutely read through those documents with a fine-tooth comb, and I will bring you any important information whatsoever, regardless of who it involves. So thank you so much for watching and listening. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.